Hello everyone, welcome back to iMATE Foundation. Today we are going to study some conditional statements in Java. In today's video, we are going to cover if else, nested if else ladder and switch operator. So let's start this video. So the first thing is if else. If else is one of the most common and important concept of Java foundation or any programming foundation. So for learning if else, I just write this simple program in which I check whether the number is a positive number or a number is a negative or a zero number. So I take a value of 10 in the number variable, and how this code works flow like inside if condition, if this condition is true, then this code block will be executed, and if the condition is false, like this condition is false, then this code block will be executed. So if I just check this, like, sorry, what just happened? I don't want to erase everything. Okay, so if I just check that my value is 10. So for 10 value, number value 10, if I check this condition, what I found that number value is 10 and which is greater than 0. So this condition is true. So when the condition is true, then the if block code will be executed, means this code will be executed, and the rest of the code will be not executed. Okay, but what if this condition is not true? What if this condition is false? Suppose in number the value will be -1 or something else. Suppose in number now the value will be -1. Then here if we check -1 is greater than 0, so this condition will be false. Yes, this condition will be false. Then else block of code will be run. Then this block of code will be run, not this. Okay. So this is simple concept of if else in Java. I hope you are clear about that. Let's go to our second topic, which is if else or nested if else, or sometimes it's called if else ladder. Now suppose if you have a multiple conditions, like if you want to check whether the number is a positive number or negative number, as well as you want to check whether the given number is even or odd. Suppose if you want to check the number is positive or negative, if you want to check the number is a positive or negative, and you also want to check that the given number is even or odd, so how this could be executed or applied in Java? So for executing this, we have nested if else. Nested if else. If else. How this nested if else look and use in Java? Let's use for this example. Let's write the code. Suppose if I am going to check first my given number is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then it will be a positive number. So my message will be positive. Message will be positive. Then I am going to again check whether this number is even number. I am again going to check whether this number is even number. If it is even number, then I will message or display a message that is even. Okay, what if my number is my number is a positive number but it is not even? Then we have write else code. So else block code will be executed when the number is not even. So I will display a message odd. I will display a message odd. Okay, so if my number is even and if my number is greater than 0, and my number is even, then the message will be even and positive. And if the my number is greater than, if my number is positive and my number is not an even number, then the message will be positive and odd. What if my number is not a positive number? Then we write code like we write code else block here, and we write message message negative. Okay, okay. So in this code we write so many times, we write if inside if. This is the concept is known as nested if or nested if else in Java. Okay, so let's go to the our second, which is nested which is if else ladder. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now let's go to if else ladder. If else for understanding if else ladder, I just take a very simple example of scorecard system. So here I have a score 85 and I want to check that whether the score is a grade A score or grade B score or grade C or D, or whether it is a F grade score. So for grade A score, the value of the score should be greater than 90, and for grade B score, the value of the score should be greater than 80. Okay, and similarly for C, the value should be greater than 70, and for D, the value should be greater than 60. And if the value is less than 60, then the grade will be F. Okay, so how this code works? First Java compiler, check this one, and here it check like 85 is greater than or equal to 90, whether this condition is true or false, whether this condition is true or false. So if you look if you look at this, this condition is false, then this block of code will not execute. Then this block of code will not execute. Then it will move to else if block. Okay, now and again here. Now again here in if in else if, it again checks what is the condition. The condition is score should be greater than equal to 80. So 85 is greater than equal to 80, whether this condition is true or false. Yes, it is condition is true. This condition is true. So when the condition is true, this block of code will be executed and we have an output grade B. Grade B. Okay, we have an output grade B, and the rest of the code, this code, this code, this code, this code, rest of the code will not execute. Rest of the code will not execute. Okay, I hope it is very clear to everyone. Okay, when you have to check multiple conditions, we are going to apply if else ladder. Okay, what if the value of score is not 85? What if the value of score is 45? Then how it is going to execute? Let's suppose we have a value 45. Then what happened? This condition will be false. This condition will be false. This condition will also false. This condition will also false. This one also false. Then automatically this one become true. Okay, and this will be the output, and this will be the output. Okay, I hope everyone it is clear to you. Let's go to our last one, which is a switch. Okay, for understanding switch operator, it behaves similar like if else ladder, but this syntax is different from if else ladder. In switch, we are not using if or else, we are using switch keyword and case. Okay, so let's see how this works. So I take a value in a variable day, the value will be 3, and I pass this variable day into switch keyword, and now I define some cases like case 1, case 2, case 3. Actually this will be the code, this will be the code of case, each separate code for each case. Okay, please don't ignore the columns and semicolons because they are very important. If you ignore the columns or semicolons, your code will not properly work. Okay, So let's start understanding how this code flow works. So in switch, the value will be passes day and the day value will be 3. So first here the value will be checked with this value 1. So case 1 is the value of day is 1. Actually what happened here is our day value is checked with value 1. Okay, whatever the value we write in front of case, that value will be checked with the given pass value. Okay, so our in first case we are going to check whether the day value is 1 or not. If the day value is 1, then this condition will be true, otherwise it will be false. So if we saw day value is 3, it is not 1, so this one will become false and this code will not execute. Okay, now in second case 2, our day value is not equal to our day value is not equal to 2. So again this condition is false and this code will not execute. In case 3, our day value is equal to 3. So this condition is true and our code will execute, and this code is execute and rest of the code will not work, and rest of the code will not work. Okay, so we have an output and the output is Wednesday and the output is Wednesday. Okay, so this is how the simple switch statement code flow works. Let's take one more example to understand it more clearly. Suppose what if the day value will be 7, or what if the day value is not 3? Let's suppose its value is 11. Then what going to happen is, first the value of we pass inside switch we pass day and its value is 11. So in case 1 we are going to match day value with case 1. So in case 1 the value is 1 and the inside day we have a value 11, so this will be false, this code will not execute. Similarly inside case 2, the value of day would be matched with case and its value, which is 2. So 2 is not equal to day. 2 is not equal to 10. This is also false. Similarly for this, 3 is not value of day. It is also false. 4 is not equal to day. This is also false. 5 is not equal, not is the 5 is not the value of day. This is also false. Rest of all every value will be false for this day value. Okay, so what happened if all the cases will false, then automatically the default code will be run. Okay, now if all the cases value are not matched with the day value, then automatically this day default code will be run. Automatically default code will be run and we have an output invalid day. Okay, I hope everyone it is clear to you that how to use the Java switch operator, nested if else and if else ladder. I hope this video informative for you. Kindly subscribe and share to your friends.